On April 3, 2016, 11.5 million documents from a Panamanian law firm called Mossack Fonseca were published simultaneously by 107 media organizations across 76 countries. The documents contain financial records of 214,488 offshore entities connected to clients in 200 countries. Among the names, 72 current or former heads of state, 143 politicians, 29 Forbes billionaires. Iceland's prime minister resigned within 48 hours. This is the largest document leak in history, and it's a window into how the global financial system actually works.
Mossack Fonseca specialized in incorporating offshore shell companies, legal entities with no employees, no assets, and no operations, registered in low-tax jurisdictions like the British Virgin Islands, Panama, and the Seychelles. These companies exist to interpose between an individual's money and any government trying to tax it, trace it, or seize it. Mossack Fonseca had incorporated more than 210,000 such entities over 40 years. Their clients were not primarily criminals. They were primarily the global wealthy.
The most politically explosive revelation: Sergei Roldugin, a cellist who is Putin's closest personal friend, controlled offshore entities holding assets worth at least $2 billion. Putin denied any connection. Russian state media was banned from covering the story. The Kremlin called it a CIA conspiracy. 3 other Putin associates were identified with combined hidden assets exceeding $3 billion. All continue to operate without prosecution.
Iceland moved fastest. Prime Minister Sigmundur Gunnlaugsson had publicly championed tough measures against the banks after Iceland's 2008 collapse. The Panama Papers revealed he and his wife owned an offshore shell company in the British Virgin Islands called Richest, holding claims on the failed Icelandic banks he had been negotiating with as Prime Minister. When confronted in a live TV interview, he walked off set. He resigned the next day. Iceland had the fastest accountability of any named country.
The mechanism is legal in most jurisdictions, and that's the point. Creating a shell company in the British Virgin Islands costs approximately $1,000. The beneficial owner is not required to appear in public records. The primary use case in practice was tax avoidance and asset concealment by individuals with no legitimate reason for secrecy. After the Panama Papers, several jurisdictions tightened disclosure requirements. The underlying industry didn't stop. The Tax Justice Network estimates $32 trillion in private wealth is currently held offshore.
The source who leaked the Panama Papers has never been publicly identified. They communicated only through encrypted channels describing their motivation as income inequality. The journalist who pursued the Maltese connections most aggressively was Daphne Caruana Galizia. In October 2017, a car bomb killed her outside her home. The men who ordered the assassination were Maltese businessmen connected to Malta's offshore financial industry. They were convicted in 2021.
Mossack Fonseca closed in 2018. The Panama Papers produced more than a dozen government investigations, several resignations, and regulatory changes in at least 79 countries. It did not fundamentally change the offshore financial architecture. The same services are available from thousands of other firms in dozens of jurisdictions. The most popular offshore destination for U.S. wealth is not Panama or the Cayman Islands. It's Delaware. Subscribe.